Hello everyone, my name is David Arzate here, and I'm going to be here to showcase my artmage deck profile. And I decided to make the artmage deck profile since if you saw my openings of my Duelist Advanced opening unboxings, it seems that I got a lot of artmage stuff, and I managed to grab two Miraculous the Pure. And so without further ado, I'm going to showcase you my artmage deck. So what I have is 3 copies of the Miraculous Midius, the Pure, which is basically one of the most one of the necessary monsters you need. If this card is normal or special summon, you get to add to your hand or special summon one power Patreon monster from your deck. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle. And if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one monster from your hand or face up into the deck, and if you do, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So if it goes to the graveyard, you could target another monster that is already on the field, shuffle it into your deck to do special summon it back to the graveyard, but it gets removed from play. Really nice concept to the. It's really an amazing concept. Next, we have 1, 2, 3 Artmage Power drawn, and you cannot special summon from the extra deck except fuse monsters. You can only use each of the following effects of this one. During the main phase, quick effect. You can fusion summon one Artmage fusion monster or Nevera the Power Trion from the extra deck using this card to control and monsters from your hand or field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, from your hand or field to the graveyard, you can add one Artmage spell or trap from your deck to your hand with a different name from the cards in your graveyard. Shoot, this is not going to give us any options, and are we? Next, we have 2 copies of Artmage Flare. I don't know how to pronounce these names, but first time this card would be destroyed by battle each turn, it's not destroyed. And you can use each of the following effects. Now, once per turn, if you control an Artmage card, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can send an Artmage spell from your deck. You can target one spell trap your card your opponent controls and destroy it. But there's also an additional effect. This is a quick effect if you have 3 or more different monster types on the field. So if you have like a dragon, illusion, or a spellcaster or warrior, which is consideredly 3 types, and if you try to activate its effect, it's a quick effect actually. But as long as it only has 3 types, like this is a dragon, this is a illusion, this one's a warrior. Next we're gonna be having is 1 Artmage Thimiel. Your opponent cannot target level 6 or lower Artmage margins you control with card effects. You can only use each of the effects once per turn. Now, if you control an Artmage card, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can draw 1 card. During phase, if you have 3 or more different monster types on your field, quick effect. You can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. Also, until the end of this turn, their attack points become half, which is really a good card. I only have each. Next, last and not least, I have 2 Artmage Lyria. You take no damage from battles involving this card. You can only each of the following effects. Once per turn, if you control an Artmage card, you can summon this card. Then you can add 1 Artmage card from your graveyard to your hand. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can special summon 1 Artmage monster from your hand or graveyard, except this one. Then return this card from your field to your hand. Not bad. It's really a weird concept, like weird archetype, but I think I like it. They got 2 effect veilers, which is just another. I wish I could add more stuff, but that's all my monsters I have. Now let's get into the spells. Got 2 copies of Artmage Arcane Arts of During the main phase, you can special normal summon one Miraculous the Pure in addition to your normal summon set. And it's a very weird concept, but I have these two. I have Artmage Alterion, 3 copies of Artmage Vanquish Altercation. Now this card allows you to do, it allows you to place the Artmage Academy Arcane Arts from your deck or graveyard face up in the field zone. Or if you control an Artmage already, you can just add Artmage card from your deck to your hand instead. Except this one. When your Artmage monster is targeted to attack, you can banish this card in the graveyard, negate the attack, and then you can special summon one Miraculous Pure from your hand. I like that though. I like the art though. He's trying to protect it. He's trying to negate the attack, and he's summoning to the field. Kind of like it. Kind of best fits his character. Next, I have 3 copies of the Assault. Artmage Angling Assault. When this card is active, you can add a Miraculous the Pure from your deck to your hand. You can't target one face-up monster you control, and if that target that would be used as material, it can be treated as an Artmage. Once per turn, if an Artmage that would be destroyed by a card effect, you can send this card from you control to the graveyard instead. So if my field spell is about to be destroyed by a card effect, I can just send this card to the you control to the graveyard instead. So I can just send it to the graveyard in order to prevent my field spell from being destroyed, which is a really good protection magic. Sorry about that. Ooh. Man. Alright. 3 copies of Artmage Masterwork Succession. This card allows me to, during the main phase, you can fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand, field, including an Artmage monster. And if this card is in the zone, and if a card is in this field zone, that monster gains 100 attack. During the main phase, you can manage this card from your graveyard, then target 3 Artmage cards with different names in graveyard, shuffle them to the deck. Good to bring back your materials and others too. And it says fusion summon a fusion monster from the extra deck, including an Artmage monster. So I don't think, because it says fusion summon a fusion monster. Doesn't say anything about an Artmage monster or something like that. But I think it's a really good card. Next, I have 2 copies of the Overdrive, which is this card only came out in the Dooms of Dimensions, but this is a really good card because you get to target Unmiraculous the Pure in your graveyard or banishment, special summon it. Now during the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a 1 face-up monster you control, and then declare a level from 1 to 10. And that monster becomes that level until the end of the turn. You can only use this effect only once per turn, which is really good. You can really target your own monsters, and then you can change its level. But it does work well when it comes to Artmage Flangle, which is a really good asset to the team because your opponent cannot target level 6 or lower Artmage monsters you control with card effects. And using this card really adds in the good thing. Adds a good vibe. Because if you banish this card to your graveyard, then you can just target one of your monsters you control. You could even target your own other monsters like Artmage. You can just declare this one a level 6. Or this one a level 6. Or this one a level 6 or 7. It was just higher than 6. And then they make it like, or just Artmage. Which adds a really good asset to the team. And then I got one Cyclone. Next, I got two Artmage Dearalize and one Artmage Pedigree. These are just other monsters that I need for the Doom. So advanced Dearalize allows me to send a miraculous word from your deck to the graveyard, then look at the top card of your opponent's deck and place it on top or bottom of the deck. You can banish this card, then target one attribute. Comes that. This Artmage Pedigree is just, I know this is just our component for Doom Z. If you're you can just target one from your deck into the cards that you control. And a lot of things. But now let's get on to the traps, because I only got like a couple of traps because I don't have like, this is just a budget deck. Artmage Past Awakening, special summon Artmage or one miraculous from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Artmage once you control. Return that monster to the hand, or extract if you destroy one card your opponent controls. I mean, it's just a great way to start, but this is just a budgeted deck. I have two cards for the new ones for the Dooms of Dimensions, which I grabbed this one, 2 copies of these, because this allows you to target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, then return one Artmage monster you control to your hand, / extra deck, and if you do, special summon the target to your field, but negates the effects. So I could just bring back a monster, I target one monster in my opponent's graveyard, but I have to return an Artmage monster from my field to the hand. So this card will go back into my hand, and then it special summons the target from over there. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate the effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard, to activate the spell to activate the effect of my art, you can add one Artmage spell from your graveyard or banish into your hand. As per turn, you cannot special summon a monster from the extra deck the turn you activate either of these cards' effects except fusion monsters. And next, I just only got just budgeted 2 Warning Point, 1 Necrofusion by banishing materials, 1 Doom Dimensional Barrier, 1 Phoenix Chain, and 1 Heavy Storm Duster. That's all I have. And the cards that I have with me today is I have 3 copies of the Power Patreon of Creation, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Mystery on the Dragon Crown, Black Luster Soldier of Chaos, and 1 copy of Artmage Dearalize. I know this is not. I really like this. I really like this deck profile. I mean, I've seen what the Artmage can do, but I really like this one. But I know there are other cards. I know this is just a cheap budgeted for a deck, but I think I recommend getting Fusion Deployment and Super Polymerization, because Fusion Deployment allows you to add any specific monster that you want from your hand. So for example, play Fusion Deployment. It allows you to can reveal this one to the opponent, and then it also said I can just special summon it, a Miraculous the Pure. So I could just, it really adds in a good material. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See ya. Bye. Love you.